Just when you thought Toyota's Gazoo Racing products were out of your reach, Toyota says, "Eps, hang on to your komodos." They've got something more practical, more accessible, and more importantly, more affordable than the GR Supra and even the GR Yaris. And they don't have just one model, they've got two. Now, most everyone today knows what GR or Gazoo Racing is. It's the motorsport performance arm of Toyota, hence why you've got the 86 and the Yaris. Now on the track, there's Le Mans, where Toyota earned a historic fourth consecutive 24 hours victory, becoming the first hypercar winners in the Circuit des Sarthes something.
Circuit de la Sarthe.
No, wait, that's Ate Girl.
Circuit de la Sarthe.
What?
Circuit de la Sarthe.
Pepe Le Pew. There's Super GT, whose ongoing season sees them consistently on the podium and as a contender for the overall championship. But what may not be as popular are their trucks that race for Dakar. It should though. I mean, even Fernando Alonso got into the mix of things when he stepped away from F1 for a bit. Boy got some skills. Gazoo Racing only burst into the scene in 2007, so there might be titos and titas out there that are probably wondering, whatever happened to TRD or Toyota Racing Development, which was the Gazoo Racing of our time back then? With iconic cars like the 2000 GT, a hit on the track, smashing 16 endurance race records, and the silver screen as well as Mr. Bond's car. Or the Celica, or Celica, depending on where the kangaroo hops, was just a killer of a looker, sporting the yellow and orange livery. Or for those of you who had Gran Turismo 1 back in the day, will surely remember the iconic Castrol Supra from JGTC, a series won by Toyota many times over. Or the TRD Tundra Terminator 3 edition, which at its time just looked badass. TRD is still somewhat around, and Toyota says that they can coexist. Well, in North America at the very least. TRD products and vehicles are still popular among American consumers shopping for trucks like the Tundra and the Tacoma, and SUVs like, well, the 4Runner and Sequoia. But in 2015, they unified all racing activities, be it Toyota, Lexus, or otherwise, under one flag, Toyota Gazoo Racing. Which apparently was a good idea because Toyota got around to winning their first ever NASCAR Manufacturers Championship. How do you like them left turns, huh? Which almost didn't happen actually, because back in June of 2010, Hiromu Naruse, chief of Gazoo Racing Teams, sadly passed away in a car crash. Akio Toyoda, Toyota's now president, considered shutting down Gazoo Racing because of the anguish, but instead, in Naruse's honor, continued on. Which is all fine and well. A history lesson is always a good thing, but you will obviously eventually ask, how does this translate to products that I can hold in my own hands? Reliability with flair. And these come in the form of the Toyota Fortuner GR Sport and the Toyota Hilux GR Sport. While these vehicles are essentially upgrades of the Limited and Conquest variants of the Fortuner and Hilux respectively, the Japanese automaker has given them a few minor upgrades aside from the Gazoo Racing goodies that have been added to both models. The market-leading 7-seater SUV has a new front bumper and grille that gives it a more aggressive look. The rear bumper has a small redesign as well to complement the sporty appeal the GR Sport badge brings. Other key changes to the Fortuner are the additions of new alloy wheels and red brake calipers. Mechanically, Toyota has given this special variant of the vehicle a new set of dampers, giving the vehicle a revised suspension system to help keep it flatter through corners and improve handling while off-road. Now, like its SUV counterpart, the unkillable Hilux has received roughly similar treatments. A new front bumper, new black alloy wheels, a sports bar, and red brake calipers with the GR Sport logo. More obvious enhancements to make its interior look much sleeker than before, it now gets sport seats with red inserts, aluminum sport pedals, GR logos up the wazoo, or Gazoo I should say, and paddle shifters, a huge first for the Hilux to give it a sportier driving experience. Underneath, the Hilux also receives revised suspension components that come in the form of new monotube dampers for the front and rear for a more stable ride. Prices for the GR Fortuner start at 2,509,000 Philippine pesos, which is available in two colors. The GR Hilux comes in at 1,985,000 Philippine pesos with the same 20,000 peso additional price for the special emotional red color option. When I said more affordable, I meant more affordable than the GR Yaris, which is true. But to be honest with you, the limited Fortuner and the Conquest Hilux are actually plenty beast enough for me. And if you want to see what it is that I'm going on about, click right here to check out our reviews. But hey, if you've got the extra scratch, why the hell not? They look absolutely great. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.